M23 rebels have accused the Democratic Republic of Congo's government, which has been fighting in the east of Congo, of trying to torpedo direct talks scheduled in Angola. A 5-member delegation is expected to leave for Luanda for dialogue at the request of Angolan authorities. Lawrence Kanyuka, a spokesperson for the AFC Rebel Alliance that includes the M23, said in a post on X, the conflict in the eastern Congo escalated in January when the Rwanda-backed rebels advanced and seized the strategic city of Goma, followed by Bukavu in February. The spokesperson for the M23 and the Congo River Alliance, a political and military alliance of which the M23 is a member, accused the DRC government of using fighter jets and drones to bomb densely populated areas in recent days. Angola, which has acted as a mediator in the conflict, has called on a ceasefire starting Sunday at midnight, an appeal to which no party has responded. We are now joined by Mahmoud Mohamed, journalist located in Ghana. Thank you very much for joining us. Are these, Mahmoud, are these peace talks a step in the right direction? Do you have optimism for these?
Yes, based on the information on the ground, it is a step in the right direction, because this is what many people have been speaking about, and they actually wanted that negotiation, peace negotiation, to come off. But unfortunately, the president didn't actually want to have a peace talk with the M23 group, and so when he changed his mind, people are excited that this peace talk could bring something new to the people of DR Congo. And so if you speak to people on the ground, people who are worried about the situation, they are saying that this peace talk could bring an end to the conflict in DR Congo. And so even though the M23 leadership, which read some report on X by the spokesperson Lawrence, indicated that they have received an invite from Angola. They have not also indicated whether they would participate in this particular peace talk. So we are yet to know what would happen, what would be their statement, whether they would participate in the peace talk or not. And we're waiting to see what will happen on Tuesday.
Mahmoud, the significant update is, in regards to this is the fact that the DRC government is now willing to negotiate with the M23 rebels. What are the top priorities for each side in these talks?
Well, M23 made series of demands in the past, and one of them was to speak or to negotiate with the president directly. They wanted the president to negotiate with them directly. And so one of the reasons why some of them might be happy is the fact that the president has agreed to talk to them directly, to negotiate on what they think could be done to resolve the issue in DR Congo. And so we are looking at the fact that if the peace negotiation brings something good, we are sure that it will lead to a lot of benefits to the people of Congo, to the people of DR Congo, and to the M23 group. We know how they have advanced in some parts of DR Congo, and that has become a very worrying situation to the president, who now wants to have a talk with them. So a lot of things, we expect a lot of demands, during this negotiation, but for now, you wouldn't be able to know what kind of demands they would also put on the table before the president and other delegation who will be meeting on Tuesday. But we're expecting that the M23 group would make some certain demands during the negotiation, the peace negotiation.
Mahmoud, Angola is facilitating these negotiations. What's in it for them? Are they a suitable mediator?
Well, we from the information we've gathered is the fact that this negotiation is going to happen in Angola, and once it is happening outside DR Congo, we expect the leadership in Angola to also participate in other leadership in other parts of countries that share border with DR Congo, like Rwanda and the rest, to also be part of the negotiation process. And so hopefully there will be some diverse leadership, member of people coming from across the area to be able to ensure that, this particular conflict does not only affect DR Congo, but countries, that share border with DR Congo are actually experiencing some, challenges as well, because people would want to migrate. They would want to move to these countries, and this can even burden their economic, stability, among others. So we're expecting a lot of people, very important, prominent people to be part of the negotiation to ensure that peace will return to DR Congo.
Mahmoud, this is one of the worst humanitarian crises in the world right now. Thousands are fleeing the violence. What guarantees or structures will peace talks implement to protect these civilians? And if you could just talk about some of the humanitarian problems that the DRC is currently facing.
Yeah, so one of them is the fact that people would have to migrate, and when they are migrating, they are supposed to leave their homes, and where they are going to sleep will become very difficult. Food will become difficult, and even water will become difficult. When the world, when there was recently, this month, there was a meeting in Rwanda where they were talking about primary health care, and that has been a very difficult situation in Africa because we've seen a lot of cases of diseases increasing across the continent. And one of the reasons is the fact that we've not been able to provide clean, quality water to the people here in Africa. We've not been able to provide good quality, nutritious food to the people here in Africa. We've not been able to provide very proper sanitation to the people. And so once there is conflict, you are likely to lose most of these things, especially water and food. And so when you lose water, when you lose food, and then when you lose your shelter, then it becomes a very big burden to the continent. And that is one of the issues that we are battling here in Africa. And so we are seeing a lot of people complaining about food, complaining about water, complaining even about healthcare. And so when you are stuck in a very difficult situation, you will not have access to healthcare. You will not have access to food. And so these are some of the issues that DR Congo is facing right now. And you would be expecting that mortality rate would increase, especially with women who are mostly affected by conflict. And so it's becoming a very difficult situation there. And these are the basic things that everybody would want to have in life. But now in DR Congo, it's becoming very difficult for the citizens of DR Congo to get these basic needs because of a conflict.
Mahmoud, one final question. The SADC recently announced a phase withdrawal as well from the region. What impact will reduced presence of these external military presence have on stability and the negotiation process, do you think?
Well, we in the past few weeks ago, we were told about the impact, the negative impact these external forces brought to the people of DR Congo, and you had the M23 group also saying it. And the fact that the DR Congo president also indicated that these were a group that came to actually fight his people or fight his government, and so this has actually escalated issues in DR Congo. But we are looking at the fact that if this negotiation is going to talk about the fact that these external forces are not helping, if they are not helping, then if this peace negotiation is going to talk about how they have impacted the country negatively and why they should be sent out, they should be taken out of the country, then it is going to help the people of DR Congo. Once they agree that they have brought certain kind of consequences to the people, then it will be right for them to move out of the country. But like people have said, that these
I believe we've had some
external forces who are actually contributing will be able to set the some of these things, we'll be able to settle some of these things. People of DR Congo will have peace of mind in the coming months.
Yes. Thank you very much, Mohammed, for joining us. Well, that is all.